Hey guys, I'm Adam Saxton.
I'm Patrick LeBlanc.
And we are Guy in a Cube. We are out here in SQL Saturday Atlanta. We've got a great lineup of some folks that decided to sit down with us, have a little fireside chat.
Be careful.
Talk about some good things. We got some, we've got some women in technology here as well, which we're excited about. So stay tuned, sit back, and enjoy. All right, so we found Tim Mitchell just kind of wandering around out there aimlessly. So we thought we would bring him in and talk with you guys. What's up, Tim?
What's up?
Not much. What have you been doing?
So what have I been doing? So at SQL Saturday or in life in general?
No, like how the kids, how the family?
Kids, family are good.
Yeah.
So they're back home. Yeah, they're doing a little summer thing. They're off on summer break for another few weeks or so.
Awesome.
So driving me nuts. Work from home crowd. I'm sure you feel the pain of kids are at home and having to battle for office space. And
I can't wait for school to go back in session.
Yeah, it's the battle every year.
Kids are all right. Kids are all right at home, right? They just got to respect them.
Well, you have a basement.
You got older kids, though.
I do have older kids.
You hide out in the basement.
They come to the basement.
Do they?
Yeah.
His wife comes to the basement. She says hi every once in a while.
Though I hear that everybody has seen this basement but me. Everybody gets invited to Patrick's house but me.
We're going to make an Airbnb out of his basement.
Tim, I'm saying this live on camera. Whenever you come to Atlanta, you are welcome to stay at my house. You don't even have to call me.
First time I'm hearing these words.
Okay. All right. This is on camera. This is recorded.
This is a record.
This is a record.
All right, this is official.
Yeah. This is official.
All right, Tim. So for folks that don't know you, like, what do you do? What do you work on?
So I focus mostly on data warehouse, ETL, reporting, and things like that. I've been doing ETL, extract, transform, and load.
Oh.
So taking data, so at a really simple level, take data from here and move it over to there.
I hear you can pull data from places that...
I pull data from lots of different places. Those places that, from Magic. You don't want to know some of the places I pull data from.
I want to know. I do want to know.
On camera, you don't want to know.
No, they want to know.
So there's some pretty ugly places. XML. Terribly formatted XML. JSON. Hipster
Jason.
XML.
Wait, Jason who?
Jason who?
You pulled something from Jason? Poor guy.
These guys.
Wow.
Where did you?
By the way, I'm
going
to point out this. I'm going to point out this show is a fraud because the name of the show is Unplugged, and I'm seeing wires all over the place.
I'm telling you, I got to talk to Jason, man. Don't pull stuff from me. Maybe I'm too close.
So basically, if the data is stored somewhere, I can get it. I can make magic out.
It's like reeling this back in.
That's right.
So you use packages to pull this data, right?
Are they big packages or?
They're very small packages.
Does the size matter?
Does size matter?
Size does matter. Yes. The size of the package.
Smaller is better.
Smaller is actually better. Yes. What have I gotten myself roped into here? I was promised a professional interview.
We said nothing.
This is unplugged.
No, this is unplugged.
This is unplugged.
This is real life right now, man.
It's okay. We love you, Tim.
Mr. Spielberg is not in the house, clearly.
Okay.
No, we got Quentin Tarantino. It's all good.
Well, nobody's died yet, so it's not Tarantino.
We're not done yet.
It's still early.
All right.
Where were we?
We'll get serious.
Talking about packages and
moving data. So the professional side of what I do is moving data from here to there. So
you're a professional package mover.
I'm a professional. I use packages.
He handles
packages.
packages.
That's right.
He's a professional package handler.
So you work for UPS?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tim Mitchell handling packages.
So moving
Christmas
data
is
from
kind of
here to
busy
there.
season for you?
Christmas is actually a very busy season for me. I grow a beard and kind of get large.
Okay.
Well. Serious question. So you use SSIS. I like it. I think SSIS is a phenomenal tool. What do you think about Azure Data Factory?
So Azure Data Factory is, I'll tell you what it's not. It's not SSIS in the cloud, like a lot of people think it is.
All right.
It's an emerging way to do some orchestrations. I've done very little in terms of Azure Data Factory to this point because I'm not seeing as much of a need for it as integration services. However, I'm seeing at some point those are probably going to converge, if I had to guess.
Okay.
That they're both moving data around. They're doing things with data and moving data from A to B, coordinating various data movement events. So
cool. What else, Tim?
Yeah.
What else besides ETL?
What else besides ETL?
From you on reporting services.
Yeah, I do some reporting services. Really excited about some of the new stuff in 2016 in reporting services.
We got 2017 coming.
2017 is coming. Really excited about being able to run Power BI reports on-prem. So
not with reporting services, though.
Not with reporting services. So
just clearing that up.
Right. So it's well, technically, it's the report services, if I remember correctly, the reporting services on-prem server that will run Power BI.
It's called
Power BI Report Server.
Power BI Report Server. But
so Power BI Report Server is like it's Reporting Services Enterprise Edition plus Power BI Reports.
Yep. So and you have to install it separately now instead of coming with the product. Is that right?
Yeah. So Power BI Report Server is in a standalone install, and Reporting Services 2017 is going to be a standalone install as well. So it's not going to be part of SQL Setup.
Yeah.
So Tim, you are independent consultant?
I am. I run a company called Tyler Data Solutions. And I consult on the things that I was talking about. So data warehousing, ETL, reporting, and things that touch that.
Travel a lot?
Travel, it comes in bursts. Yeah. So right now I'm in the midst of a 2-week travel session, but sometimes I'll go a couple of months without travel, and then I'm on the road for a month.
And so when you're not traveling, you work from home?
Yep, work from home.
Hang with the kids.
Try to fight for space with the kids.
Well, school starts in a month.
Yeah, so they'll be gone most of the day then.
Yeah.
So Tim was telling me a funny story earlier that the high school in his area has 6,000 kids at one high school. Wow.
Yeah, our town has one high school for the whole city. And it's only 10, 11, and 12. So they got 9th grade in a whole different school.
That is insane.
But it's one high school for the whole town, and it's immense. So the town I grew up in was 2,000 people. I grew up in a town of 2,000 people. It's 3 times bigger than the town I grew up in, just the high school alone. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, totally different different way.
It's a different world, right?
It is. It is.
Hey, cool, Tim.
Awesome.
Yeah. What else, Tim? What else? Anything else you want to tell us about yourself?
What else have I got going on? So in the midst of just the summer hangout season, I got a vacation coming up, doing a little vacation with the fammy.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
So we go to a place called Jellystone Park.
Oh, we went there.
So, yeah?
Yes.
Which one?
It was, I don't know, south of Dallas area.
Okay. Like Tyler?
Maybe.
Like
I don't remember
east.
where.
Anyway,
I don't remember.
So they've got several.
I thought it was south. But.
So here's the embarrassing thing. So I grew up on Yogi Bear, so I know what Jellystone Park is.
We hung out with Yogi and watched a movie.
So took my kids to Jellystone for the first time. Boo Boo was there.
Boo Boo was there.
So took my kids to Jellystone for the first time.
Horrible experience.
They didn't know who Yogi Bear was.
No,
they didn't know any of the characters. It's like these are things that I grew up with. And I think I failed as a parent. No, I thought I might have had failed as a parent with that. Here's where I really knew I'd failed as a parent. We went to Six Flags. So there's a Six Flags not far from the house.
Yep.
And they had a Looney Tunes day.
My buddy calls that the gym.
The gym?
The gym.
Okay.
He's going to the gym today.
Yeah. So went to Six Flags. They had a Looney Tunes day.
Yeah.
And they had the various characters, and they had
Tweety Bird.
Yeah. So they had the big rooster.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah.
So my kids looked at him and said, "Who's that big chicken?" They had no idea, so I had to explain to them who the Roadrunner was, who Wile E. Coyote was. They had no idea who Looney Tunes. We grew up on that stuff. On one of the 3 channels that I got when I was growing up, Looney Tunes was always on.
It's a Six Flags park.
But my kids, it's now all about the Teen Titans Go, and it's all about the superheroes.
My kids like
they don't know any of
Animaniacs.
that stuff. Yeah?
Yeah, they like
My kids haven't done Animaniacs.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah?
Yeah, my kids are big, so I don't watch any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, your kids are all grown up.
Pretty much.
Yeah? You want to tell the story about when I met your daughter?
So, Pensacola,
100 years ago, yeah.
A long time ago.
It's probably 10 years ago.
At least 10 years ago. I'm presenting, I forget what I was presenting on. And my little girl walks up to me. She's bleeding, and she's got a tooth in her hand. Tooth.
What he didn't say was both his kids are sitting on the front row in this presentation. So
that's right. Both of my kids are on the front row, and there's
you have violence in the presentation.
There's 16. There's all presenters in my session. I think there were 4 attendees that weren't presenters in my session. And my little girl walks up. She's bleeding, and she's got this tooth. And I'm just like, what do I do? And Tim just swoops in, grabs her. He's like, I got this. And he took her and fixed her up, and she
still remembers me, apparently.
To this day. We're at the speaker dinner last night. She was like, oh, this is the guy who helped me. And she's 12 now, and she was probably 4.
So what you're saying is you had a PG-13 talk.
Yeah, it was getting
blood coming out of the front row.
Close to rated R because of the excessive loss of blood.
Yeah, and the
language.
Thanks
to Tim, and the language, right? And the language, but you never know what kind of language I'm going to say. So it's always rated R. Somebody said my session should be TV mature. TV mature. All right, go ahead.
So what did you talk about today? You had a talk earlier.
We had a talk. We had
did customer stories.
Custom stories. We did a session on Power BI custom stories. It's good. What about you?
So I did a session on the SSIS catalog. Deep dive into the SSIS catalog.
Deep dive.
We did a deep dive.
We went deep dive.
We went deep yesterday.
Yeah.
How
did a full day. So I did a full day pre-con yesterday too.
Yeah, we
so
shared rooms.
Yeah, we
next
shared
to
a
each
wall.
other. Yeah, we shared a wall.
Yeah.
How deep did you go today?
I went deep.
Oh, deep.
Did you pull out the debugger?
I went into the. I didn't pull out the debugger. He's giving me a hard time. I've never opened the debugger.
I've never opened the debugger
Yeah.
either. So I guess we didn't go
All right, didn't go that deep.
that deep.
That's
That's pretty deep.
I went into the bowels of the SSIS catalog.
The bowels
it can
of
be
the
a. It can
catalog.
be a nasty
Is that where the
place
magic
sometimes.
is?
That's where the magic.
It can be scary,
you
though,
have to
right?
sort of make the magic. It doesn't find itself. You have to take all the pieces and make the magic yourself.
Do you use the tables or do you go to the views?
The tables.
Okay,
What
I'm
else?
just curious.
Yeah. So I tell everybody else to use the views because it's easier, but I don't do things the easy way.
Gotcha. Right.
I want to give me the raw data. I want
Okay.
the raw
Gotta go
stuff.
advanced. We got to go because you're going deep.
You going deep? That's
You
right.
gotta- You got to do it right.
So you deconstruct the views and you're all the way down into the
Yeah.
tables. Got it. All right. Okay, Tim.
So let's talk about something.
Uh-oh.
So, what are your thoughts on the data warehouse on-prem versus in the cloud?
I thought data warehouse was dead.
Data warehouses. I keep hearing that.
I'm going to tell you something.
I keep cashing checks, but I keep hearing the data warehouse.
Data warehouse is dead.
I'm going to tell you this, Tim Mitchell. I work for Microsoft. Microsoft is a cloud-first company. So regardless of what I believe,
Are you about to
you
pull
should
out the
put it in
Kool-Aid?
Azure.
You're gonna pull out the Kool-Aid now, aren't you?
But I want to give you something, Tim.
All right, you got something?
Wait,
for me?
before we do that, I want to pass the question off to the audience. If you think data warehouse is dead or not, leave that down in the comments below and let us know who's right.
Yeah.
Right? We got to pass that off. This is a conversation. You guys need to partake.
It
lives on.
We're going to give Tim something.
You got something for
I
Tim?
got something for Tim.
Okay.
All right.
Something for Tim.
Yeah,
So,
gently.
Do you want to prepare? How do I prepare for this?
Oh, do I need to strap him down first?
No. Yeah, strap him down.
Okay, I got him.
All right.
We're going to present you.
I'm terrified.
This is the first time, right?
got-
There
you
may
gotta-
be a
you
few in
gotta
a while.
sit back down, sit back down.
We're going to present you, right? This may be we got a few out in a while already, but we're going to present you with our.
But today's the first official day of this.
This is the first official
First day.
So our guy in the cube t-shirt, guy in the cube t-shirt, we're massaging some data. All right, because you extract data,
We massage it.
we massage.
We
it.
massage
You're
it.
rough. We're gentle. We're a little gentle with our data. All right, there you go, Mr. Tim Mitchell.
All right.
Take it and wear it in good health.
Nice.
So this is a large. So what I told Patrick yesterday, he asked what my shirt size was. I said I'm probably a medium or so.
Yeah.
And he looks me up and down and says, "No
You're
man,
not a
no
medium.
man, you're a large."
You're not a medium. Sorry.
I didn't say that.
I know I'm middle aged, just kind of
Yeah,
catching
man.
up a
I'm just
little
looking
bit.
at myself in the camera. Look at that, right? I just eat well. That's all that means.
Yeah,
man. I
this
eat
is
well.
all right. It's all right.
That's all right. There you go, Tim. Right? Massage.
Look at that. Look
That's
at
right.
It's
Massaging your
right.
data.
Yeah,
You can wear it as a nightie when you go to bed.
I can wear it as a bib.
No, the next time I see Tim, he's gonna have that T-shirt on.
Yeah.
You think?
SQL Saturday.
Yeah.
Baton Rouge.
And only that.
And I'm done. That's
Hey.
it. I'm done.
Yeah, you'll come back to the Unplugged show
I'll come back to the Unplugged
wearing
show.
only that.
Well, we got the table, so.
We can stand up.
All right. Is that an invite or?
It's an invite.
Invite. Yes.
All right.
All right, man.
All right, Tim.
Tim.
All right. Fun stuff.
Good to see you.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for hanging out.
See you,
Mr.
man.
Spielberg?
Yeah, Mr. Spielberg.
He's Kubrick. I'm Spielberg.
I'll take that, right? The pay.
Just no Tarantino.
I think I want to be Tarantino.
So we found Rie. We wrestled her down
From all
to
of
bring her into here. She was frantically running around taking care of everything at
Yeah.
SQL Saturday. So what do you tell us about like SQL Saturday? Like how does this work? Like what do you do in here?
Well, for this year, here in Atlanta, I'm the executive director, right?
It's like a CEO.
Sure.
All right.
Except I don't get paid CEO cash. I get paid $0, so I'm worth every penny.
So you're a
they're paying.
1%er, is what you're saying.
Sure. since we're all volunteers, yeah. So SQL Saturday Atlanta most years is among the largest in the world. This year we had, the last time I checked and I stopped counting, 793 registrants. So I think we're going to have somewhere between 500 and 600 people here today.
Wow, that's a lot.
We have 10 tracks going all day, plus 6 sponsor sessions going during lunch.
And you like the speakers?
I love the speakers. Speakers are awesome. Speakers read every email you send them and get information from it, and they don't email you back dumb questions. It's awesome.
Oh, great.
Nice. And we had 3 pre-cons yesterday.
Yes, 3 pre-cons.
So.
You did Adam Saxton
Deep
featuring Patrick LeBlanc.
Yes, we went deep.
Not with special guest Ludacris, because you guys let me down.
Patrick failed.
I failed.
Yeah.
I failed.
So I tried to make it like hip hop.
I called him, but he was
Power
busy.
BI.
I called Luda.
What is Luda do? Oh, he's filming another Fast and the Furious, right?
He's busy.
And so then Tim Mitchell did SSIS.
Yep.
David Klee did SQL Server Virtualization.
We
had about
with Tim earlier.
Between the 3, we had about 100 people taking pre-cons, 90, something like that.
It was a good showing. We had fun.
So
we had
awesome.
laughs. Everybody laughed. Some people cried.
Some people cry.
It was a good cry.
So, what are you passionate about? I think I already know, but...
So, in addition to running SQL Saturday Atlanta with a fantastic team, I run the Women in Technology virtual group.
Yes.
So important.
I think so. I think so. And what we do as we, it's twofold. We promote women speakers. So on technical topics every month, we have a female speaker on a technical topic that is usually related, somehow SQL Server related or professional development related. Or we have had some male speakers who are speaking on a gender-specific topic. Okay. One of the best sessions.
I didn't know where you were going to go with that.
I know. I was.
This is unplugged, but
because after dinner the other night. I'm sorry. After dinner last night.
Okay. So we have had some male speakers that speak specifically on gender-related topics. So it's not just women speakers, but like in January we did New Year, New Speakers. So we had 4 sessions that month, and each one was a new speaker. In March, it's International Women's Month. We had 4 sessions during March. 2 of them were professional development-ish, and 2 of them were technical sessions.
I also have to
helped
say,
run the WIT luncheon that we have at Past Summit.
I have to say also, I'm impressed at SQL Saturday Atlanta that I think I've seen more women here.
So we have 15 women speakers here.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So let me, it is, but we have 60 speakers.
Yeah.
So SQL Saturday Columbus, which is a smaller event than us, has 9 female speakers next weekend. Out of maybe 30.
So it's a bigger percentage.
It's a greater percentage. Yeah. So shout out to Dave Maxwell. He's done an amazing job. Great. And they had a great percentage last year, and he managed to make it more.
Wow. So today there's a women in technology.
There is during lunch. There's a women in technology session. It's Let Her Finish, supporting women's voices in IT.
So don't cut you off.
You can.
You tried the other night, and she stopped you.
I did.
You can, but I probably will teach some skills. All of my sessions are very solution-based.
She's very polite about it. She's like, "I'll wait till you're finished."
I love saying on conference calls or whatever at work. I love it saying, "It's so weird how I open my mouth and your voice comes out." And they're like, "Oh God, I'm so sorry." Okay, it's a funny way of calling attention that they're being. So all of my sessions are solution based. So even when I talk about the wage gap, one of those slides is going to be, and here are some things that we can do to close the wage gap. I talk about the pipeline issue where we don't have enough women coming into IT. But it's not just a pipeline issue because we have women leaving IT at greater rates than men. So here are some solutions to a much greater rate. Women are leaving IT. Yeah. So we talk about solutions for that. We talk about.
I like that you're talking about solutions and not just like complaining about it.
Well, and at the beginning of all of my sessions, I always say it's very, very easy for a WIT session to turn into complaining.
Yeah.
And that's great. You can do it. I get it. I completely get how hard it is to be a woman in IT. But expect me to ask you, how do you think you should have handled that?
Yeah.
Or ask somebody else in here to give you advice on how you should have handled that or what you should do next time or that kind of thing. There is no problem you can come to me with in this session that you're not going to walk out with some solution. Now, it may not work.
Yeah.
And quite often when they complain about some guy that they work with, I'm like, you know what? It sounds like maybe he's not so much a sexist as he's just a jerk.
Yeah.
And I can't fix that.
Right. Yeah.
So
you had to give advice to a woman that was just getting started.
Right.
In IT. What just one thing that you would tell her?
That it gets better.
Oh.
That it's gotten better over my career, that you have to find allies, and they exist. And maybe they don't know what you're going through. Maybe they don't know that there's a problem, but find an ally in a meeting and say, I'm having this issue. Every time I try to bring up something, this guy's interrupting me. This guy's talking over me. This guy's stealing my ideas and running with them. Can you help me?
Yeah.
Because I can say, stop interrupting me. And there are different body language cues that you can use. And we talk about those too. But I can tell you to stop interrupting me. But you may not give weight to what I say. So if I say, can you keep an eye out? And the next time he does this, can you call him out on it?
Yeah.
Because if women could solve the women in technology issue, we would have solved it 20 years ago and would be out having a cocktail. We can't. I mean, we're such a small percentage.
Yeah.
So it would be that. Find an ally or find a mentor, find a sponsor. And sponsorship is a concept that I was introduced to recently. Women and men get mentored at work differently. When they mentor a man, they say, here are some tangible steps that you can take to make yourself more visible, to do whatever. When women are mentored, the advice is, here's what you can change about yourself.
Ooh.
Here, don't be so, it's that we get in trouble for being too aggressive, but men are assertive. So we're counseled differently than men are because we're perceived differently. So, but a sponsorship is more than just mentoring someone. It's making sure they get invited to that meeting. It's making sure they get put onto those stretch projects that are going to call attention to them.
So, as a man, how...
I did notice that about you.
Wait, what?
How do I... Because I didn't know that.
Okay.
Right? I didn't know that.
Because you don't ever come to my sessions.
No. What I mean is...
Wow. She's right.
So if a woman asked me to mentor her, right? So I didn't know that existed, the problem that you just said.
Right.
And so how could we, right, if you were talking to... So
the first, I hate, this sounds like a 12-step program, but the first step is awareness.
Yeah, okay.
If just like when I talk about gender bias or anything, being aware that the problem exists, when you hear yourself say it, oh, this is probably not how.
Oh. Yeah, and they had a program
I should do that.
at Microsoft that they started putting everyone through, and they titled it Unconscious Bias.
Oh, yeah.
Like you don't
and I have
know
a session
that it's happening.
Yeah. So my slide, when I talk about unconscious bias, the image is an iceberg on purpose. Mm-hmm. You don't realize whether it's gender bias, racial bias, economic bias, whatever. You're built in. It's the throwback to our fight or flight. Yep. You make a decision on a person in seconds.
Yep.
Seconds, yeah.
And we all do it, regardless of if it's
less than that with Patrick,
economic, white. Well, people get you confused all the time, right?
Believe it or not,
his wife said, "I'm like the white Patrick,"
or maybe he's the dark Adam. That's what he said the other night.
Yeah. I was in the unconscious bias at Microsoft. One of our senior vice presidents actually had me come and give an hour presentation to managers about racial unconscious bias. It was interesting, and I never thought about.
So I do a diversity and inclusion session as well, and there just as many problems that apply to women in technology apply to African Americans, to any other group. I even talk about how important it is for HR to present hiring managers with nameless resumes,
because the name can often depict your ethnicity.
What do you think? Pick the race of a guy named Jamie versus a guy named Jamal.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Or even if they what's called whitening up the resume, or some Pravina or what Srinivas. All of those are very very identifying about the person, and it's unconscious. You don't think about it, and it makes it harder to judge the person. Or Karen versus Brian. That's one of the studies I talk about.
Oh, I'm Brian.
You're Brian. I still have no idea.
She called me Brian at dinner the other night. She's like, wait, what? And then we found out that we've got Will Smith also.
Big fan.
Yeah, big
fan. Loved you in Wild West.
Thank you
Not
so
really.
much.
That's a horrible movie.
Men in Black, though, right?
Yeah.
Men in Black, right?
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
Was he in all of them?
Yeah,
Were you in all
I
of
was
them?
in all
Sorry.
of them, yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
I don't have the money to show.
I don't remember if I saw the third one.
I don't have the money to show.
Damn.
All right. What else?
So we were. Let me tell you about this.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Right before I came in here, I walk in there, and the speakers are talking, and it's a room full of white guys.
Yeah, it is.
I'll
get some B-roll over here. Here, look at this. Watch. All right.
And one of the speakers says, "Oh, sorry about this, Rie." And when a man apologizes before he says something, it's like he might as well be saying, "Not that I'm a racist, but." It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
So, but when they apologize to me ahead of time, I know, buckle up.
Here we go.
He's about to say something sexist. So he actually complained, and he was sort of half kidding. He actually, what's up with all of these databases being named after women? There's Cassandra, and MySQL apparently was named after his daughter named Maya. So my response was, we get one thing. We get one thing. People are naming databases after women, and you're going to complain about it?
I never even thought about it. I didn't care. I didn't care.
So my solution, I said, tell you what. When women are equally represented as CEOs and on board of directors, once we get that done, I will take your database name complaint to the Council of Women.
Dang it, I should have named my daughter
SQL. And we will address it.
They're SQL.
No. I don't think your wife would have let you do that.
I named mine PowerShell.
PowerShell.
So she can do anything.
Oh my God.
She can automate stuff.
She can automate stuff.
She can automate
Her husband's going to be on the schedule, man.
Yeah, but I was like, so the next time you're tempted to say, oh, not all men are like that, guess what? Yeah, you are.
And you know what? But it's unconscious.
But it is. But he goes, what, you guys get hurricanes? And I went, not anymore. Now every other storm is a male, female name. And they're all like,
he should have
really?
just let that one go. He should have just
they were like,
let
really?
it go.
Yeah. No, it was fine. It's like, but I'm going to take it to the Council of Women. And so first we're going to solve.
Whoa, wait a minute. Sorry.
They have a council?
They have a council?
Yeah, we meet in the ladies' room.
Do we have a council?
That's why
of
we
men?
go
I've
in
never heard of
groups.
this council of men.
It's called Washington, D.C.
It's called the power structure.
Was that too much?
Yeah. Let me know when it's Men's History Month. Oh, wait, that's every other month.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you like SQL Saturday, though, right?
I love SQL Saturday. I do somewhere between maybe around 10 a year.
Wow.
That I speak at.
Wow. That is awesome.
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
I travel a lot.
Yeah.
I have a SQL Saturday mug collection. I get a Starbucks has the You Are Here collection, so I have this whole shelf just full of Starbucks mugs that I bought.
I will tell you
from
this.
different SQL Saturdays.
I'm going to say thanks.
Yes, thank you
for
so much.
everything that you do here in Atlanta. I did SQL Saturdays in Baton Rouge, and I knew it's a huge job, and I said, all right, I'm enough of that.
Be at Baton Rouge on the 29th.
We'll all be there.
And like even setting up the pre-con and the all the arrangements.
All that stuff.
It was great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was awesome.
Thank you so much.
We've done this a few times. I
Yes,
think we've just about
it was
got
first
it down.
class.
Yeah.
Everything was first
so far.
class.
Come to SQL Saturday
Yes.
Atlanta. Just register early because we go on a wait list.
Well, I mean, you got 800 people. I don't know how anybody else can fit in.
I gotta go have them count.
I get emails. Believe it or not, I've got emails this week. It's like, hey, because I tell people to register. Like, hey, I tried to register. I'm on a wait list. I was like,
sorry,
maybe you
don't
waited
wait.
too long.
Don't wait.
You know.
Yeah.
So sorry. And that's the fun part for me about SQL Saturday Atlanta. All right, any SQL Saturday, I get
that we call your
so
lunch?
high when I speak.
No, the speaking.
Okay.
Although I have to say,
That's all I have to do.
I have to say that the food here is like the best conference
That
ever.
pre-con.
That's right.
She's got to go.
No,
All right.
I don't. I was thinking at 11:30. I need to make sure all the sponsors go get lunch
See,
and all
stuff
that
to
stuff.
do. She's always busy
thinking.
all day.
So
Multitasking.
make sure you guys get lunch early too.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Wait. Don't leave. Hang on. I forgot something.
Wait till you sit down. You got to be in frame.
Okay.
Frame.
Sorry.
So, continuing our trend. So, speakers at SQL Saturday Atlanta, we're launching our Guy in a Cube shirt, massaging your data, and so
That's Guy in a Cube.
yes.
See it?
Okay.
You like
Can you
it?
see
Because
it?
it's a
How come?
cube.
So you're other Guy in a Cube. How did you leave him off the logo? It's a lovely shirt. Thank you. I appreciate it.
We are giving you a shirt for speaking on our show today. Thank you so much.
Because we
Thank you.
massaged
I love it.
We make it feel
Massage.
good.
We make the data feel good. See? Massaging your data.
Nice. You guys should hire one of those little chair masseuses so you can just film people as they're in.
Oh, she's got ideas.
I'm going to talk to Baton Rouge about that at the pre-con.
We need a
Louisville
budget.
has the masseuse.
They
lady.
do have the masseuse.
Are you going to be in Louisville
I'm
too?
not. She will. Carlin's going.
Okay.
But because I have to go to Seattle to work. Gonna do some work.
We actually do have a day job.
Yeah. This is just something we do,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so
You
much.
guys are so cute.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And you.
All right.
Okay.
So we continue our journey. We have Miss Julie.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm great.
Excellent.
All right.
Excellent.
Enjoying the day and enjoyed your pre-con a lot yesterday.
Excellent. Was happy to have you. I got a little nervous though. You were in there, and I'm like, oh no. Like, I hope this is good.
Oh my God, I learned so many things. I'd be like, stop, Adam, stop.
What's the favorite thing you learned?
Say that again. The favorite thing was learning that I haven't been doing something horribly wrong all this time, and that it actually was a limitation of something that I do. The whole Office 365 groups don't reverse sync down, and that you can't use an Active Directory group that isn't native to your org and assign it to Power BI groups.
Yep, but we're going to be decoupling. So
I know. I heard that, and I wrote that down.
It's going to be great.
Wrote that down. Adam said,
"They're not married anymore.
We're not going to be what?
They're getting a divorce.
Groups
They're decoupled. They're consciously.
App workspaces they're getting separated, and
it's all right.
They got to fight over the kids. So.
And they're having name changes.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe they'll hyphenate it.
Yeah.
They could hyphenate it. Do you know? Okay, so I was asking my group, and I don't mean to pick on the company that's given me my career. I was asking my the people that were in my audience. I said, have you ever encountered a company that morphs and changes the names of products?
Don't get me started on that.
More than Microsoft.
Oh.
Yeah. Like.
Yeah. Don't get me started.
I know. All right. You know,
it's a learning opportunity.
It's like
it's job
security. Just keeping up with the names from your Twitter feed
and the acronyms, right?
So you just had a talk.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you talk on?
Power BI. And it's
what's the title of it? I like the title.
Heckin' Sweet Reports with Power BI.
Nice.
Heckin' Sweet because everybody check out dog rates on Twitter. It's the handle is We Rate Dogs.
Okay.
And the spiel is you send him a picture of your dog, and he rates it.
Okay.
Interesting.
And it's always positive. He's a big lover of dogs. Okay. Very cute dogs. And then he has a couple of conventions. So he's got like, I'm going to pretend I don't realize this isn't a dog. Okay, so someone sends in a picture of a seal, and he rates it as if it was a dog and gives it, attributes like aggressively average at fetch.
Oh, a seal.
A seal is aggressively average at fetch. And then he also has another convention that's very funny, where you send in a picture of a dog and he pretends that he thinks it's not a dog, and he gets very angry.
Oh.
And he says, we only rate dogs, and it's like a chow, like a great big fuzzy chow. And he'll say, we only rate dogs, not Peruvian floor bears. And things like that. So he comes up with an alternative name.
Funny. That's cool.
It'd be a lot better with visuals.
Yeah.
It goes over a lot well when there's
awesome.
Awesome. Cool. Good.
So he uses the word heckin' a lot.
Yep. And so this is not your first time in Atlanta. You're always you
I live here.
And so you presented how many,
so it's not our first time.
How many SQL Saturdays?
I think I did 20, whatever the 20 number was. I did the
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
She goes back.
You go way back.
2009.
Yeah. Old school.
Yes.
Old school. Do you still have the shirt? Yeah.
Yeah. I had to have a great SQL Saturday purge shirt.
Shirt purge.
Yes. Shirt purge.
The purge.
And I kept threatening to make a quilt out of it, but then I just was like, I'm never going to do that.
That's a lot of work.
It is.
That's a lot of work. You already do enough work at work.
Exactly. I would do work and then I come up with presentations. But anyway, dog race was just the thing, but it was really an overview of Power BI. And Power BI, I used to call the presentation Power BI in the Wild. Because I have actually been working with Power BI since it came out GA.
Yep.
And so
which one?
There's another GA that happened.
Well, the July 2015.
Okay.
So the V2.
That was not the SharePoint.
The real Power BI.
That's why I'm like, which one?
The Bumblebee.
Power BI, please stand up.
The one we don't talk about.
You're right. The Bumblebee. We call it the Bumblebee version, and people think that's
I call it the Vista version.
Okay.
The who? Vista.
We don't talk. Yeah.
Oh.
The first one is the Vista. Okay.
That was nice.
We don't talk about it.
So, what do you do, Julie, at work, or what are you passionate about?
I am a data architect. I have tons and tons of integration experience, so lots and lots of SSIS in my past. Okay. But this last client for the last 2 years, I've been really happy and lucky to be able to do Azure and Power BI and all the cool toys. And I'm playing with Azure Search right now for an implementation. We've got a really great client that's really willing and open to try the new things, and it's a big change because SSIS doesn't really change that much, and then a lot of clients are still.
We told Tim, like, we found out SSIS is dead too, along with data warehouses.
He said that it's all Azure Data Factory. I love that look.
Now, wait a second.
I think that might be the thumbnail for the video. That was good.
Wait a second, because so with my client, I attempted to do Azure Data Factory. Well, and the thing is, it isn't.
I like how she said I attempted.
I did. I had to abandon it because it's just not. We're still doing small batches, and I think Azure Data Factory. What people in my field or my specialty, my background, thought that maybe it was the Azure SSIS.
Right.
It's not. It's really a big data.
Yeah,
it's a big data shipping. Right? It's like, and given that it's got, I think the coolest thing about Azure Data Factory is that it has a task that spins up and spins down your HDFS. So you can work real hard, come up with the perfect big data thing, and then you can be very careful and have it automated where it's going to come up, do the work, and spin back down, so you don't wind up spending too much money. So I think that's really cool.
Money. Yeah,
yeah,
it is
cool. Very cool.
So I'm not saying bad things about it. I'm just saying it's not quite a transformation.
It's not SSIS, right?
Yeah, it doesn't have the transformations.
Yeah, it's not an ETL tool like Power Query.
Right.
People get mad when I say that. People go, I say Power Query is self-service ETL.
It does.
Yes.
Right? It's the power. It really is.
That's the power of Power BI.
That's the power of Power BI. People don't. They say no. Especially ETL developers, like hardcore. You really need an ETL tool. I'm like, it is an ETL tool.
It is. It absolutely is.
You can transform it,
and then load it
it up in the model.
ETL.
You can do the splits and the concatenating, and I think the split feature is actually it's my favorite. It's one of my favorite features.
Splitting, shaping,
filtering. It's a new feature that I don't think people realize using a lot. Is that when you create your custom column from example.
Yes.
It writes the M for you. It's a pretty good example, right? Yeah.
Yep. So what else? What else is going on?
My family. I got my kids. They always show up at these events.
Oh. They should have, but they wanted to sleep in.
Okay, but
I don't blame them.
I think we were in.
Yeah, you saw.
In Alabama, did they show up in Alabama?
Did you hear my older one riffing on? He's obsessed with his basketball life.
Okay.
So he thinks everyone really wants to hear about it.
Oh,
so
nice.
I was giving my talk and I could hear him because he's got a very loud voice.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, basketball. And
oh no, there he goes.
And everyone else is just looking at him.
But we love him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Always.
So I had to leave home really early this morning. I asked my daughter, I was like, you want to come with me tomorrow? She's like, what time are you leaving? Because I love to go to SQL Saturdays. I said, I have to leave home at 6 a.m. Never mind.
You're on your own, Dad. You're on your own.
Yeah, they said they wanted to come, especially when they heard we're going to Dave & Buster's afterwards, which is what I hear. That's what I hear. We're all invited.
So my wife and family are here as well, and they're already downtown at the zoo, and so we're moving our hotels to downtown.
Good.
So maybe
we're doing that stuff.
If she comes, if my little girl comes, maybe we'll head over to Dave & Buster's. Yeah. She's never been.
We will not.
I don't think.
Okay.
I don't know.
They've been to Dave & Buster's before, a couple times.
Yeah, Dave & Buster's.
I hope the pandas come out for you. Because I don't think they're very forceful about it. I think if they're like the pandas are sleeping, then you're out of luck.
Yeah, they don't mess with the pandas, man.
I'll find out when I get over there. So they're there right now.
They may be done by the time you get there.
They will be done.
Yeah. No zoo.
I'm not going to the zoo.
No zoo for you.
I'm going to the aquarium.
The aquarium's great.
Yeah, we're doing an aquarium tomorrow.
What do you think?
Of the aquarium? Okay. So I loved the aquarium, especially initially. Mm-hmm. And I love the whale sharks.
Yes, we tried to do the swimming with the whale sharks.
And I know they take good care of them, but now I'm at the point in my life where I'm struggling with any zoo or any aquarium. I'm just like, I'm not sure. And then I keep hearing that, like, we're trying to get more belugas. And I'm like, just stop it. We got enough. We have enough belugas.
Yeah.
So it's a nice aquarium. It's very nice. It's very relaxing. Yeah. It's probably the best in the country at this point.
I've heard a lot of people said it's amazing.
Yeah.
So
cool.
All right.
And I just learned we have dolphins.
We do have
Yes.
dolphins.
Yes, we learned that yesterday at lunch.
Somebody
Yeah, I
told
told
us
you.
that.
We were all sitting there. And,
Yep.
And because I have always gone by the sign thinking it's just a movie, like the IMAX.
Are you serious?
Yes. So I thought it was a dolphin movie, and I thought that's really stupid. Why would I see a movie at the aquarium?
They're actual dolphins.
I thought you were joking.
No, I really thought that.
All
That's
right.
funny.
But I'm still good at my job.
All right.
That's people tell me, like, when there's like real world stuff, and they're just like, "What do you? You're so good at technology, and like everything else.
Oh,
Like, you're
man, I
so,
get that all the time. Because I'm
you're
terrible
so
at directions.
bad."
I'm terrible
Yeah.
at directions.
Yeah.
So we'll be driving, and my wife will go, I'm like, which way to go? She's like, really? You can travel to who knows where and talk about who knows what, but you can't remember how to get to Kroger's.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I was like, yeah, this doesn't
sorry.
work. There's only enough memory up here, so and it flushes every night.
Selective
Exactly.
kinda-
I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for letting me
Julie, thank
join you guys.
Wait.
Wait. We got something for you.
It's inaugural, right? So we
This
just start.
first day we're doing it.
First day we're doing it. And so
Ooh.
we
massage data.
we make it feel
Yeah.
good. We make
Yeah.
it feel good. And so we want to give you one. I'm so sorry I don't have any more largest.
That's okay.
But these guys think they're smaller than they really are.
Yeah. Well, it's a developer medium.
It's a developer medium. So there
Is
you
that
go.
me? Cut that out. Don't don't say that to the world for me.
We had a few other people mentioned.
Yeah. I think Andy.
So it's good.
Somebody else
Andy.
did.
I think.
Okay.
So thank you for
All right. Thank
hanging
you
out
so
with
much.
us. We
Yeah,
appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Yeah, we
Thanks,
appreciate
guys.
it.
Good to see you.
And thank you guys for doing the Guys in the Cube videos. It is keeping us able to do our job. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, Julie.
You're welcome.
All right, guys, let us know down in the comments if something resonated with you. Put it in quotes, leave it down below, and let us know. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Smash it if you so desire. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe for more great content from both myself and Patrick. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep being awesome, and we'll see you in the next video.